What's up, everybody? It's your boy Jay coming back again with another stream. NBA Finals, Miami Heat, Denver Nuggets starts tomorrow. If you have not already, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notifications. That way you don't miss a stream. I will be streaming the game tomorrow night, and it will start on this channel at 8 p.m. Tip-off will be at 8:30, but we like to have fun, get started a little early, chop it up. So if you have not subscribed, make sure that you do. Also, smash that like, that thumbs up. It is much appreciated. Tonight we'll get into predictions, matchups, odds, go through maybe a quick parlay or two. And I'll give you guys my insight. And yeah, we're going to have some fun tonight. Shout out to the Wrench Gang. Shout out to the family. What's going on, everyone? Shout out to you, Troy. What up, man? Jacob Frederick. What up, bro? What's going on with you? Daniel Berry in the building. Says, go Heat. All right, so before we get started, I did want to address a couple things. Where did I put my poll? I took a poll. Where did I put it? Hold on, let me find the poll. So I took a poll for you guys, with you guys, in regards to who do you think's gonna get MVP? And you guys, I want to get the exact number for you. Let's get this up on the screen here. Come on, Jay. You can do it. I believe in you. Save. There we go. All right, here it is. Oh, it doesn't want to work. Well, that's wonderful. All right, so I'll get it up on the screen for you guys. There we go. All right, so the poll was who's going to win finals MVP. 63% of you guys said Mr. Jokic out of 588 votes. 588 votes. That's who you guys chose for MVP. So we shall see tomorrow. Shout out to Robert. Says, what up, Jay? Nuggets in 6. Okay. I'm excited. I want to hear everybody's predictions because I really think that it's going to be surprising. It's not going to go the way that everyone thinks it's going to go. Not saying that the Nuggets aren't going to win or that the Miami Heat are going to win, but I'm saying that I think it's going to be a series, and we're going to have some surprises. Also, quick shout out to Ron, Big Ron from now on. Ronald Suggs for sending that $100 donation. Shout out to you, Ronald. Thank you for the support, my friend. Man of his words. So from now on out, everybody's got to call him Big Ron. So shout out to you, Ron. Thank you for the support, my friend. Jacob says, are you streaming Lions KC September 7th? It's possible, Jacob. I don't know yet, man. We got to get through basketball. All right. So matchup predictor. Miami Heat, 22%. Denver Nuggets, 78%. Consensus is calling for a landslide victory. Tyler Hero is still out. There was talks of him potentially coming back to play in the finals, but looks like that's not going to happen. Getting into the spread, Nuggets are favored by 9, minus 400 on the money line. Plus 310 on the money line for the Heat, which is absolutely crazy. Over-under is 219. 219. Shout out to Robert. Says, but Jay, you're going to pick one team and explain, right? Of course I am. We're gonna get to that, my man. We're going to get to it. But before I do, let's look at Miami Heat, right? Miami Heat had to endure a lot. Everybody counted them out. They came back, played a tough series. Went to the Celtics. Everybody counted them out again. They were up 3-0. To be honest, they should have swept the Celtics. I don't understand why we went to Game 7 if the Celtics weren't going to win and make history. But hey, to be honest, Miami Heat basically getting to that point Everybody had wrote them off, said, hey, Celtics are going to come back. I myself had said that. I thought Celtics would make history. You know we take accountability over here, ladies and gentlemen. I did say the Celtics would make history. I called them for 4 in a row. They won 3 in a row. It is what it is. If Tatum would have not got injured and he didn't roll his ankle, would things have been different? I'm going to be honest. I don't think so. I think the Heat still would have won. They wanted it more. That's just my take on that. So, Miami Heat make it to the finals, now going against the Nuggets. Nuggets on the flip side, playing phenomenal basketball. Probably the most, I want to say, balanced team that has the most chemistry right now in the NBA. Yes, I said it. What are your Golden State Warriors doing? What's the 76ers doing? What are your Knicks doing? Lakers. Nuggets, the most balanced team and has the most chemistry out of anybody in the NBA. And that's why they are where they are right now in the finals. Coming off a 10-day vacation, a little break, they got to rest and prepare for tomorrow, obviously after they swept the Lakers. So, getting into the matchups. These are just projections. These could change before tomorrow. But as it stands, your point guard for the Heat, it's going to be Gabe Vincent. Shooting guard, Max Strus. Small forward, it's going to be Jimmy Butler. Power forward, Kevin Love. And your center is Bam Adebayo. We'll get into that later. For the Denver Nuggets, your point guard is going to be Jamal Murray. Shooting guard, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Small forward, Michael Porter Jr. Power forward, Aaron Gordon. Center, Nikola Jokic. Now, the big two, obviously, the two superstars, the two names that everybody's going to be talking about is Jimmy Butler and obviously Nikola Jokic. Now, the two dynamics of the game is they're really not going to be going at each other, right? You're going to have Jokic and Adebayo going at it. The real issue here is I don't think Bam is going to be able to keep up. He's athletic, he's young, he can ball, but Jokic is playing at such a different level. I just don't think that Bam's going to be able to keep up, especially on the inside, because I feel like Jokic is a little bit more powerful and can really get to that rack and beat Adebayo for those offensive rebounds and finish. Shout out to Ronald. Says Denver NBA champs. We'll get there. We'll get there. Next up, you've got Gordon going at Love. Once again, obviously, Kevin Love has finals experience, but he's old, right? Can he come in and play some defense, maybe get you a couple points? Sure, but he's not going to be able to last, right? He's going to have to rest. So, once again, you're going to have Aaron Gordon being able to score, keep his flow going. Next up, Michael Porter Jr., Jimmy Butler. Shout out to Raquel. Says Heat will win. Well, I'm going down this matchups right now. Michael Porter Jr., Jimmy Butler. Obviously, this is going to be the matchup that everyone wants to see. I'm hyped up for it. I think Jimmy is going to be able to ball out a little bit more than what he did as far as with the Celtics. And for the reason why is they're going to spread that defense. See, the Nuggets, they don't really focus on one player like the other teams do. They focus on man to man. And if you go back and look at it, they've been really good at it. But I think that's going to be more of a better factor for Jimmy Butler because he likes to play that game. He likes that man-to-man defense. Shout out to Robert. Says, to tell you the truth, as a fan, I would like to see series go 7 games, and I'm sure the NBA would too. Of course, right? Not only do you get the views and the ad revenue and all that, but hey, it's more money in the NBA's pocket. So that's why I said it may be a little bit more surprising than what we think it will be. All right. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Max Strus. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is going to shoot lights out. We know that. Once he gets going and he's in rhythm, look out. Strus, that's not to say that he can't shoot because he can. Obviously, he was a major factor in the Miami Heat getting to the finals. So, I got to give the edge to Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, though. He's he's more consistent. As for Gabe Vincent, Jamal Murray, listen, Gabe Vincent actually he's grown on me. He's grown on me. His slashing, driving to the hole, being able to shoot, coming off the pick and roll. Definitely appreciate where his game is going, and he's elevated it ever since he's been put in this position at this point. But Jamal Murray, he's playing at an elite level, probably the highest of his career. He wants to win. He wants a ring himself. So with these specific matchups, not only do I see an excellent series, but you're going to see a lot of heart. You're going to see more heart. Obviously, the talent's on the floor, but that's what it's going to come down to, right? Who's got more heart? Who wants it more? Who's willing to fight for that offensive rebound? Who's willing to fight for that steal, right? Who's willing to not settle for threes? Looking at you, Boston Celtics. Unbelievable. Shout out to Dave. He says, Miami needs a lot from Adebayo and Gang to keep it with Denver. That's what I'm saying. They're going to really have to step things up if they're going to have a chance. I mean, Denver's got a 9-point edge. And keep in mind, 219 points is the over-under. Let's just go back and look at the last 5, right? So with the Heat, they won 103 to 84. They lost 104 to 103. They lost 110 to 97. They lost 116 to 99. Before that, they won 128 to 102. But if we look at the Nuggets, 113 to 111, 119 to 108, 108 to 103, 132 to 126, 125 to 100. The Heat are going to have to score. They're going to have to score at least 110 to 115 points to keep up, let alone to potentially win the game. So they have to ball lights out because the Nuggets, they're going to score. They're going to get those points, and they're going to average between 110 120. Shout out to Ronald, says, excuse me, Jay, did Wiggins go to the Knicks? Are you sure? Are you asking me? Do I know? I haven't heard anything about this. Wait, hold on. Wiggins? We got some Wiggins news? Let's see. Hold on. Wiggins Knicks. What do we got? Wait a minute. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Was this just a discussion? Oh, okay. It's a rumor. Knicks land Warriors Andrew Wiggins in bold NBA trade scenario. Yeah, so it's a scenario. The more talented team accumulates, the more expensive they become. Golden State Warriors are a prime example. The organization has been dynastic run recent years. As a result, they've got plenty of talent on their roster. Yeah, this is rumor mill. But hey, you know what? While we're on that, we can definitely talk about how there's basically going to be a shakeup with the Golden State Warriors, right? Everybody knows that. I feel they're definitely past their best years. That's not to say that they're not still a great ball club, but at the end of the day, things are shaking up. Draymond's potentially going to leave. I think he's probably going to end up at the Lakers. Shout out to Franklin for that one. And Jordan Poole, he still needs development. Clay, he's going to win a ton of money. Steph's going to he's got to get what he has to get, right? So, yeah, there's going to be some changes made. I don't think Wiggins is going to stick around. I don't think Draymond is going to stick around. I think they're going to try to build on Jordan Poole, Stephen Curry, and Klay Thompson. So, Jacob says, Jay, do you think my Cavs going to make a trade this offseason? I'd hope so. I'm still upset that they got rid of what's this guy's name? I'm so mad about it I forget it. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. I'm so mad they got rid of Colin Sexton. It's like just had a complete brain freeze. Yeah, Colin Sexton, I thought that he would be a franchise there, but he left and now he's with the Jazz. So, Ronald says they need Green. I think someone else can come along, right? They can pick somebody else up, right? There's too much bad blood. There's too much bad blood in regards to Poole, Green, and then what that leads to in the locker room and the issues there. And then obviously their chemistry on the floors is all off. So something's got to shake up. Something's got to be done. Sirius says Steph's lost a huge step. He won't get that max contract anymore. He may not get the max, but he's going to get some money. He's definitely going to get some money. Shout out to Dave. How about them Cowboys? Is it football time yet? 2 more months. Well, not even 2 more months. Really a month. And then I'm doing that, July 32 teams in 30 days. We'll get that going. Shout out to Karen Gray. Is Tyler Hero playing game 1? He is not. He's still out. He will not be playing game 1. Shout out to you guys. 58 viewers, 20 likes. Let's try to get to 50, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you're smashing that thumbs up. We just need 30 more. Let's try to get to 50. Make sure you're smashing that thumbs up. It is much, much appreciated. Raquel says, no, why 2 months? Well, preseason starts in August. I'm going to start covering the teams in July. So July 1st, I'll be covering the teams. And like I said, we'll do 32 teams in 30 days because obviously there's 31 days in July. 1 team per day, and then the 31st, I'll do the last 2 teams on that list. But we're going to cover the schedules. We're going to cover matchups, things like that. We'll have fun with it. So we'll work on that. All right. Back to this, though. We got to get through the NBA. So, yeah, 219 is the over-under. And like I said, the Miami Heat's definitely going to have to score over 110 to 115 points to make sure that they can even potentially win these games. Consistency is what's going to be the biggest thing here. We all know that Denver Nuggets are a consistent team. They're going to do what they do. The questionable part of this is whether the Heat can stay consistent and whether or not they can stay focused. I did like what Jimmy said when it came to the Eastern Conference Finals trophy, right? He didn't want to hold it. He let Bam Adebayo hold it. He said, I'll hold the next one. I do like that drive. I do like that intensity. Some people said he should have enjoyed the moment. It's an accomplishment. I get it. But, hey, that man's focused. Like Kobe said, job's not done, right? You got to go get that real trophy hosted up. And, hey, if he does, and he's got the fight and determination to do it, then guess what? That conversation in regards to not holding the trophy, it makes sense. If he doesn't do it, well, yeah, you should have put up that trophy. Rockwell says, weren't you filming the Super Bowl? Yeah, we did Super Bowl. We did that. It was a good Super Bowl. We were on for 9 hours that day. Karen Gray says they need to sit Bam out and put someone who's going to actually get rebounds and get some points. Karen, you're absolutely right. I don't think they have any. I mean, Zeller? What is Zeller going to do? What is Zeller going to do against Jokic? Please tell me. I really want your insight. I want to know. Because Bam's the best bet. I mean, you could put Gordon down there. But is he going to have enough power to take those bumps and I mean, the height to really get in there as far as with Jokic when it comes to those rebounds? That's going to be the question. Bam's your best bet. That's the best matchup. But you may see them switch to Gordon just to see how that goes from a coaching point of view. So, Robert says, what do you think about a sweep tonight with Clark Schmidt on the mound for the Yankees in Seattle? So I have not been watching baseball. I want to get back into it, obviously, because we're going to get back into it, but I haven't been watching it at all. So I'm going to have to do some more research before I talk about that. But hey, baseball's heating up too, so I can't wait till we start getting into that. Nathan says, I want Miami to win so badly. Well, a lot's going to have to happen. A lot is going to have to happen for Miami to win. Shout out to you guys on the vote side. We've got 58 votes, 53% for the Heat. That's very interesting. I was not expecting that tonight. Nathan says, who's going to guard Jokic? It's going to have to be Bam Adebayo. All right. So now that we got the odds out the way, we got the spread. My thoughts. I think rest can be a good thing and a bad thing. Specifically, too much rest will knock off that competitive edge sometimes. You've got Miami coming off of a strong win. Grit, heart, determination to get to the finals, and now they've done it. I think they're going to come into game one real strong. That's not to say that the Nuggets won't, but you know how you feel when you come off vacation, right? You don't really want to work, but you get in there and you get things done. And, you know, I kind of feel like that's what happens after 10 days, especially after you just sweep what we consider a contending team to get there. But I do think that Miami may take game one. Shout out to Sirius, says, I love the disrespect already. I do think Miami can take game one. I'm going to go Miami game one. Shout out to Bailey. What's up, Bailey? Nathan says, Heat are also going into the series motivated by the possible return of Tyler. Exactly. Rockwell, the game starts tomorrow at 8 p.m. over here. I'll be streaming it at 8 p.m. If you have not already, make sure you guys lock it in and subscribe. Tip-off will be at 8:30. So tomorrow night, I'll be streaming it as well. I think Heat takes game one. I think Nuggets take game two. Game three, I'm going to give to Nuggets. Game four, I'm going to go Miami. They'll tie it up at 2 apiece. I'll go Miami again. And then Nuggets. And then Nuggets in game 7. I think it's going to go game 7. And then Nuggets take it at game 7. That's going to be my prediction for the series. Now, for my bettors out there. All right, here we go. FanDuel, if you see this or if you ever see my channel, send me an email. I do sponsorships and all that kind of stuff. You know, I'm always supporting you guys. You know what time it is. All right. So, Miami Heat, +9 on the spread, -110. Money line is +300. Over-under is 219. So, obviously, if you go game one, Heat, bet slip, you guys should know the math. But if you don't know the math, $100, that'll get you 300. Obviously, if you don't take the Miami Heat, you want to go Denver, $100. It's going to get you $26.67. But hey, if you feel like they're going to win and they do, you think it's a sure bet, there you go. Now for my parlay people, I'll give you a quick parlay. I like to stay within 4 at the most. All right? I like to stay within 4 at the most. And I'm going to tell you exactly why. I'm very, very good at picking 5 and 6 leg parlays. But I always get killed by 1. It's always 1. So I like to stay within 4 because it's safer. And like I said, I'm always pretty good at picking 5 or 6. And sometimes I'll switch it up. Sometimes I'll put, 5 here, 4 here, 5 here, 3 here, 6 there. But I always use the same variation, right? For instance, I know that Jimmy Butler is going to probably get 25 points, right? I know that Max Strus is going to get 10 points. I know that Duncan Robinson is going to probably hit 2 or 3 threes, right? And then I'll probably take the Miami Heat money line. But that's just a simple parlay I would choose, right, if I'm betting. But to give you an example of how that works, right, and how much money that could be. So let's say we choose Miami Heat +300. We're gonna do to score 25 points. We're gonna go Jimmy Butler, which is minus 220. We'll go 3+ threes. I'll take Jamal Murray for that. I'll take Jamal Murray for 3+ threes. 10 rebounds. I don't think Adebayo will get 10. Let's look at let's see here. Let's look at his last three. So 10, 13, 8. Okay. Right? We'll say the last 3 games he's averaged 10, right? So okay, we'll go ahead and go back to it. We'll give him 10, so that's plus 120. So now we're right there at 4, right? We're at 4 on the bet slip. The
I don't
odds
care
are
who wins in the finals. I'll be happy for any one of these teams to win. I'm picking Miami Heat to win in 5th game. I believe in the Heat.
The world? All right, here we go. I don't know what that was, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here we go. So plus 153.33, 1,533. You put $100 on that. 1,533. Not a bad parlay. Will it happen? These specific 3 is probably a higher percentage than this. Because keep in mind, remember, this right here is a reason why these odds are so high. Now, obviously, if you say, all right, I'm not going to take the Miami Heat in this because I feel like the Nuggets are going to win, right? Let's look at the difference of those odds. We'll add the Nuggets in. $100 still get you 501.37. So right there, Jimmy Butler with 25, Jamal Murray 3+ made threes, Bam Adebayo 10+ rebounds, and then Denver Nuggets on the money line. So just a couple of options for you guys, for my bettors out there, that I would suggest as far as with a 4-leg parlay that I would actually do and that I'm going to actually do. Shout out to Jonas. Says, I don't care who wins the finals. I'll be happy for any one of these teams to win. I'm picking Miami Heat to win in 5th game. I believe in the Heat. Wow. Shout out to you, Jonas. Shout out to you for the $5 super chat. You know what? I respect it, Jonas. I respect it because there's a lot of people who are riding on these Nuggets. I said I got them in 7. You're taking the Heat in 5. I respect it. Going against the grain. Going against the grain. Shout out to Kathy. What's up, Kathy? Serious Biz. Miami is Hollywood East. We're blue collar folk in 303. Shout out to you, Serious. Bob in Missouri, what up, man? Nuggets in 5. Okay. Rodney in the house. Abby Rizzle says, go Nuggets. Jokic and Murray will cook. Yeah, they will cook. 108 viewers, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to all you guys. We're at 30 likes. We need 20 more. 20 more likes, 20 more thumbs up to get to that 50 mark. Make sure you're smashing that thumbs up. It is much, much appreciated. I do thank you all for the support. Yeah, shout out to you, Jonas. That's what I said, bro. Said your name. I said your name. Bailey says, I think the Heat's going to win. Okay. Dave, how is Luta? Last time we talked, she was okay. I haven't talked to her in a few days, though. I probably will reach out to her soon if she doesn't show up on the stream or tomorrow. Robert says, so, Jay, your prediction is the Nuggets, but you're going to hedge game 1 with the Heat +9. Well, I don't like doing spreads as far as that. If I bet on a team, I do money line. That's why I prefer to do the parlay. But, hey, I mean, if you want to do spread, -9, +9, it's totally up to you. That's just my take. I don't do the spreads. Some people, that's their thing. Me, I just don't rock with it. To each their own. To each their own. So, Yes, Matt says, how does these finals rank among the previous modern day finals? What do you mean by that? What, like, you mean like the bubble? Or are you talking like 90s finals? Like, what are we talking about? Let me know. Got to be more specific, sir. Because I'll be honest with you. I mean, I feel like there's the level of play, which I think Adam Silver just actually he just dropped an interview about this. The level of play in regards to and I'm just gonna bring this down here a little bit. The level of play in regards to how the game has become, it's more for the little guy, right? It's more for the talented little man. And when I say little man, I'm not talking about like someone that's 5 feet, but like, 140 pounds, 150 pounds, when you look at the not exactly right. When you look at the amount of big men and how they play now, they don't play how they used to play. Think if Shaq was in this era, right? What would happen to Steph Curry if he drove to the lane? I want you to really sit back and think about that, right? If David Robinson was playing in this era, what would happen to Kyrie driving to the lane? That's what makes everything different now, right? You don't have that level of physicality in the game anymore. So now everything's about finesse. That's why your big man goes out, he'll shoot the three, right? He runs in for the Euro, right? No, there's not really much, physical at that level anymore in the game. So it's a lot more fast paced. Everyone loves to shoot now. We're jacking up threes, Everyone wants to shoot a three. That's why you got Jokic out there like this. He's like this behind the head from 35 feet out and draining it. Shout out to you, Jonas. Tactical says Shaq would bust Curry up. Yeah. Like it just, the way that the game has changed, you could say that, I don't think you could say that it's better. I think you could say that it's changed to become more modern and I guess make it more accessible for the people that are smaller to play, right? And be more safe so they don't get injured and broken up out there, right? I was watching the clip earlier. I forgot. Who knows this? Who did Kareem Abdul-Jabbar punch in the face mid-game? Like, and it wasn't like these new fights, right? It was like straight up punched in the face. Like, could have knocked him out. Who did that? Or who did he do that to? I forgot who it was. Forgot his name. Tactical says Joker throwing the rainbows. Yeah, man. Serious Biz, offensive priorities. Yeah, and just like you said, the same thing with the NFL, right? The game has changed. They're making it so people, aren't getting hurt out there, which is a good thing, right? Keep in mind that we don't want to see people get hurt, but at the same time, we do want the game to be a little bit more physical. We do want, people to body up and actually be able to go out there and perform the way that we know they can perform. Nobody should just be able to easily go to the rack. If you're 6'3", you should not be able to just go to the rack and dunk on somebody that's 7'2". Okay? It shouldn't happen. And it didn't happen back in the day, but it's happening now because things are a little bit more laxed. And every foul is reviewed as a flagrant one, which is ridiculous. But hey, I get it. We don't want people getting clotheslined coming down the lane. Someone actually mentioned, though, that's why LeBron can still ball the way that he does, right? Think about it. If you take the way that LeBron balls, he still will go through. He'll go to the rack. He'll go through everybody because he knows that it's very easy for him to get hit and go to the line and get free throws. But you take the same LeBron and you put him in 93, 94, 95 season, late 90s, early 2000s, he's not going through the lane that much. It's not going to happen. You think he's mad and flopping now? Imagine LeBron playing in 97, 98 and going to the rack. You think he getting all them dunks off? Shout out to you guys, yo. Serious business. Give me 80s and 90s ball all day. Yeah, man. Jay, there's a mashup of old basketball fights with Mortal Kombat music. Yo, listen. See, people forget. Just like people forget how football was, right? We're so used to the changes and how things have went over the years and the advancements and things like that. But if you actually remember and you go back and look at some of them tapes and you realize why some of these dudes have CTE and some of these dudes is a little crazy, you'll see how them boys was really hitting back in the day. And basketball was the same. It was nothing to get an elbow. You might straight to the face. And not just a soft tap and somebody flop and falls to the ground. No. You getting a concussion when you get an elbow back in the day. Y'all know. But hey, we don't like I said, we don't want to see anybody get hurt. We want it to stay good game. We want to be excited by the level of talent. And I want these guys to go out there and have fun and make a paycheck while we're being entertained. That's all. Yes, you Matt says, speaking of football, how about the new fair catches, huh? Yo, you guys are hitting me with all kinds of news today. What's up with the fair catches? I got to Google this now? What is going on? Hold on. What do we got? Come on, Spectrum. Spectrum News 1. All right, your website's terrible. New fair catch rule. 8 days ago. All right, neither one of them wants to work. Anybody got the update? They don't hit like them old days in football. They can't. It's like illegal now. Oh, here we go. All right. NFL owners took what might be their final step Tuesday toward decreasing injuries on kickoffs before considering a more dramatic set of changes, approving a rule that will incentivize fair catches of balls fielded outside of the end zone. This season, a fair catch on kickoff will be placed at the 25-yard line, regardless of where it is fielded. Come on, yo. Are you kidding me? Why? Concussion rates on kickoffs have surged over the past 2 seasons to nearly twice as high as the average of offense or defensive play, despite a series of previous tweaks to its format that have resulted in touchbacks on roughly 60% of kickoffs on an annual basis, according to Rich McKay, chairman of NFL Competition Committee. Most of that surge can be traced to an increase in returns caused by pop-up kicks. Every year they're changing something. Every year. I don't get it. I don't get it. More stuff to address in the upcoming NFL season. My goodness. 2 cents says, I can't call it, but if I was forced to call it, I'm rolling with Pat Riley and Jimmy Buckets. Shout out to you, 2 cents. All right, so we got another Heat fan in the house. Listen, I'm giving the Heat game 1. I think they take game 1, and I think it's going to surprise and shock a lot of people. I think, like I said, you're going to have the Nuggets come back off that vacation, that little 10-day rest, and they may not be fully ready. Miami is in real basketball mode, okay? They just came off of a huge win, and they've got, at this point, what I want to say is that grit, that determination, that focus, especially Jimmy Butler. You know, look, I've seen that interview. I've seen it in his face. He really wants it, and I believe it. But, hey, you got to get through that consistency of the Nuggets, and I think that it'll be Nuggets in 7. So that is my prediction. Serious Biz says, we're hungry. Heat's already tired. Never deny a man that has heart. Serious Biz, you know this. You know this, my friend. Shout out to you guys. 43 likes. We need 7 more to hit that 50. Make sure you're smashing that thumbs up. We need 7 more, and we'll hit that 50. Thanks for the support, everybody. Twomp womp, says Jay. Last time I saw you was Dolphins versus Bills. You sure? I feel like I said your name in the last couple months. Was it Dolphins versus Bills? That was a crazy game. Shout out to Tua, since we're veering off a little bit. What is he going to do this year? Is Tua gonna be better? Is he going to ball out? Or is he going to be a lost cause? I'm wishing the best for the man. I really am. I want to see competition for the Bills, right? I hope that Aaron Rodgers takes those Jets and actually does something with them, right? You've got the ready-built team that you wanted, right? You got a contending team. Are you going to choke? Or are you going to go out there and win? Because there's going to be a lot of competition this year. That is for sure. Twomp says, who'd you bet on? For this game or that game? Which one? Kathy says, I'm worried about Tua. A lot of people worried about Tua. That is for sure. Ronald says, I would love to see Jimmy with that ring, but I don't think Miami is fully prepared for Denver. Listen, game one's going to – it's not going to tell it all, but game one you're going to see the matchups that you need to, right? You're going to see who wants it more. You're also going to see the chemistry between both teams in the finals at the highest of their career, right? This is peak level game or peak level at their game of where they're going to have to be. And who's going to show up more? Who's going to want it more? That's what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to. Shout out to JJ Smoke. What up, JJ? 49 likes, ladies and gentlemen. We need 1 more to get to 50. Thanks for the support, you guys. Shout out to all you guys. Thank you for the support. Getting back over to our votes, we're up to 160 votes now, 58% for the Heat. Ooh, Nuggets fans taking a night off, huh? Look, you know what? I'll be honest with you. I think a lot of this has to do with Jimmy being the Cinderella story, right? I think a lot of people want to see Jimmy Butler go on, win a ring because of everything that he's went through, how hard he has fought to get here. And it is that underdog story, you know? Would I like to see it? Of course. But there's going to be a lot of work. There's going to be a lot of work. And I'm just not sure that the Heat will have the team that needs to will have the team that can go up against the Nuggets and do what they need to do for 7 games. So, Ryan Barger says, I've got Denver in 6 games. Okay. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I've got Nuggets in 7. Tomorrow, I will be streaming the game. I'll start at 8 p.m. So if you have not already, make sure you lock it in and subscribe. Turn on your notifications. That way you don't miss the stream for NBA, NFL, MLB content, and more. Shout out to you guys, too. Stanley Cup. I'm going to do it. I said I'm going to do it. Y'all know I'm a man of my word. I'm going to do it. I want to try to do it. Obviously, you guys know I don't know the players, so you're going to have to help me out. This will be the first time we're doing the Stanley Cup. It's going to be very interesting. After that, we'll try to cycle in some baseball for you guys. And then July, we're doing that 32 teams in 30 days. So every day in July, I'm going to be streaming an NFL team, their schedule, what I think. We'll have fun with it. We'll chop it up with you guys. And that'll be the schedule for the next 2 months. But first, we got to get through these finals. Game 1 starts tomorrow. In the meantime, you guys have a great night. It's your boy Jay. Peace out.